Hello and welcome to my 100% playthrough of Rush. This is Map 7, the Chaos Heart, and as you can see we've got 122 monsters and one secret. Loving the autumnal scenes, with the golden leaves in the ground, the bare trees, the bit of snow capping, the lovely warm cozy cabin, and then out into the wilderness to deal with all the monsters. So shoot the switch, run as fast as you can to grab the rocket launcher, start taking down everything at this teleporter because we're going to get our Arch file in. Just watching there to give myself some cover. Come on. That'll do. Gonna work my way around here, bring in the next wave. Oh, that was heavy. Okay. Got a bit stuck on something and then took a rocket in the face or back or somewhere. So let's get stuff moving. I'm gonna go and grab this Berserk, because why not? Grab some ammo. Fine. Keep going. And I'm going to circle strafe here. Get rid of those spectres because they're absolute menace. They'll hold you up and you'll take a train of rockets in the back. Oops, got held up there. Let them in fight and just slowly take down the rest. The spectres shouldn't last long when you circle strafe. The rockets will take them down pretty quickly. Really good at cleanup. And I'm trading some shells here because I'd like to keep some of my rockets for later, even though they'll be pretty efficient with this bunch of revenants. Just watching out for the cackles as well. Come on. Just take stuff out as we go. Don't mind using a couple of rockets, but trying to keep some for later on. Come on. There we go. Already getting a lot quieter in this arena. Okay, not making the best use of the super shotgun there. I think we're getting pretty good. Keep confusing that tree for Revenant. Of course it's not Revenant. Okay, anything else we've left behind? Good time to pick it up. We've got shells. Not coming back here. So let's be done with it. I killed everything away from the door because we've got Arch files in here. So let's bring them in, back off, and then use the rocket launcher to take stuff down as quickly as you can. Try and stay out in front of the Arch files for as long as you can, because it can be really effective. Okay. Time to go in here. I like to do the sides of this. Both sides I think are pretty much the same. So open one up, get the rocket launcher on, take a bit of damage if you have to. Do a little bit of work there. Hit scan first. And then just get in close to the wall when you need a bit of cover. Definitely targeting hit scan though. Or prioritizing them. Okay, sounding pretty good. Lots of bones. Come on. One more. That's probably enough. Keep some of my rockets. Let's get up top again. Okay, so got some chain guns here. Let's grab all that. Got an arch file here. I'm just going to try and focus that arch file. Get cover when I need it. Just in and out. Okay. Let's draw it back this side. Not sure where that chain gunner came from. That got dropped down from somewhere. That chain gunner I wasn't expecting to see here. Okay, so we can pick up all this stuff. When we run out, I'm going to squeeze past the Soul Sphere. When I do, walk over the threshold there, we're going to get some Hell Knights in. A little bit awkward to, oops. I was just saying, a little bit awkward to deal with on the stairs, but that's how I like to do it. And there's another two on the way. Let's just take them down. Could just as easily run into one of these little alcoves and just deal with them from here. It's much easier. Got a lot more space to maneuver. Good. We can grab these if you want. A little bit of ammo here as well. Grab this. And we're pretty much ready to move on. So this is one of the final sections. Lots of different ways you could run this. I like to clear the first arena first. So let's go and do that. Prioritizing Revenants because I find them a bit of a menace. That's two of them down. 2 rockets each, 3. Hey, what are you targeting me for? Or I just run into your way. Okay, so they're all looking done. I think the Arachnotron's probably been as useful as it's going to be. Let's get rid of it. Keep the invone, because we're going to need that in a minute. Now is definitely not the time to use it. Nice when you get one side done, because now we're clear from the rest. So just using that middle piece to get a bit of cover. Going to trade shells for rockets here, just to keep some rockets for the next bit. And we are locked into this arena until we flip the switches outside. Okay, so let's stock up a little bit before we do any more. And I'm going to open the door, then grab the invone before I go out. So I've got the invone for the maximum amount of time. And I'm going to bring in the Cyber Demon as quickly as I can. So just get some rockets out, then grab it, flip that. So now the Cyber Demon's in. Okay, let's get rid of the Arch file as well, because we don't want loads of stuff resurrected. Come on. There we go. I want to go in because I want this Cyber Demon doing stuff. Loads of revenants over here, so let's go for an infight. That Cyber Demon looked like it's wasting its time. So next thing, I want one clear side, so I've got a bit of freedom to get cover if I need it. And this is going to be it. The Arachnotron are actually really, really helpful because they're very easy to infight with other monsters. Let's get in behind it. Just watch your back every now and again. Bang, that's another one. Oh, it's taken quite a few rockets there. Sturdy old Arachnotron. Good. Okay, so we're clearing up here pretty well. Let's just go and see, is there anything on the other side? No. So let's go down to the Super Shotgun. Oops, missed you. There we go. Oh, there we go. Cyber's a bit hung up. Gonna use the opportunity. That's pretty nice. Got plenty of rockets in on it there, and it took a bit of a punching from the Revenants, which is nice. Let's get inside. Last kill. So we're nearly there. Come on. Just watch the walls. Got hung up there, which isn't great. That'll do. Okay. So that's all kills. We've got one secret, which is over there. There's a switch in the back of this. That lets us out of the arena, so we can backtrack a bit. And that is the only miscolored face on the corners. So you can go in here for your Berserk pack and final secret. And then we need to get to that switch up top up there. So now we can backtrack. We go up here, run across the top from either side, doesn't matter. And then you want to get onto the middle one on this side, and then over here. Flip the switch, and now the exit is there. That's all kills and secrets. So that's been a very fun one. 8 minutes is pretty good. Maybe a little bit slow, but not too bad. I've quite enjoyed this one. I've probably churned it a little bit in terms of like playing many times, but mostly because I just enjoyed it. There's some really nice encounters in this one. So I like open areas where you can move around a lot, and I've always said like I love the combination of open spaces plus indoor areas. So that first section, getting on top of it, taking things out, prioritizing the arch files. Once you get in, it can be a bit tricky to get on top of the monsters that are on top of the stairs and up in that elevated kind of walkway. That's pretty tricky, particularly when you're largely using rockets. Lots of opportunities there to take some damage. But once you get through that, it's all about that final arena. Lots of different ways you can play that. I tidied up the internal arena first and then went outside and brought in the Cyber Demon. But if you wanted to, there's no reason why you couldn't run straight in there, grab the invone out the other side, flip the switch to get the Cyber in, and just get everything in fighting. So it depends on your preferences for it. But I like the way I played it. It can be a little bit tight on ammo and things at times, but not too bad in general. And there's a reasonable amount of health and stuff around to keep you going. So I've quite enjoyed this. It's been a really fun one. Hope you guys have enjoyed it too. And I'll see you in the next one. Okay, horseshoe and around. And keep moving. I say I want one of these sides clear, so I've got a little bit of safety. This one is starting to get clear. Let's keep moving. This one's probably clear. Nearly. One more. Ah, That was unlucky. I was doing quite a good job on that one. So, not familiar with this one. No, that would have been a bit lucky. Okay. So, I need to have a look for some weapons. We've got a little... This is a very cute little house in the forest. Lots of stuff here. Okay. It looks like we can grab all this without getting into too much trouble. And... I didn't need to pick that up, but I did. And I'm just going to check the house actually to see can we go inside first. Doesn't look like it. Oh. Nope. Okay. Let's flip the switch and deal with the misery that ensues. Come on. Ah. It's not doing anything. Okay, needed to be... Oh wow, this is all changed. Just try and keep the Revenant. Okay, did not see an Archvile there. My bad. Come on, who's going to hit the Archvile for me? Okay, Archvile needs to go. Missed my shot. And that was the end of that run.